You want me to record how? Okay, yeah. This meeting is recorded. Yeah. Okay. The origin, destiny of the soul. Why the print is blurred now? Chandra Garu. Chandra Garu, you need. Chandra Garu, you need to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this
Okay.
okay?
Now it's better, but still, I don't know. The print is today. It is very blurred. It's now. It's yeah. Now it's
Maybe the
better.
network.
Now,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Now it is better.
Okay.
Now it's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Origin and destiny of the soul. An error is commonly made in believing that the soul is something above or superior to that which is conscious in the human. The fact is that the conscious self in the body is of the doer of the triune self, and that the soul is merely the form of the breath form or living soul, which still belongs to nature, but which must be advanced beyond nature by the triune self. In that sense,
one question, ma'am, here.
sure.
We already covered this earlier.
Yes, yes, in the soul part.
Let me ask others whether they want me to repeat. Do you want me to
Sure.
repeat this?
No, sir.
Because we can go to the next one.
Yeah.
Even the definition of the soul is covered.
Covered before, yeah,
in
we
the
covered.
first chapter itself. Right?
It says that the breath form.
Correct.
The form of the breath form.
I think, no, this is formation of the human body.
Yeah, yeah, this is the formation. Okay. From
This
here
will
we'll
be
go.
useful. Yeah.
Yeah. Formation of the body. Every human body that comes into this world, it's fashioned in its mother according to the form, the soul, which enters her body through her breath and causes the conception of the body, which is to be fashioned. At birth, the physical life breath of the breath form enters the infant body, and in the heart, it unites with the form aspect, and then is the breath form. Thereupon, the breath form performs its functions as the living soul of the body. Okay? You want me to go ahead and want to explain?
Yeah. Go ahead. I don't think there is anything to explain. Here.
Because, yeah, here it says at birth, the physical life breath of the breath form enters the infant body at the birth of the physical life. So
this also has been explained actually. I mean, not the topic, but how we go through in terms of the element level. Each element goes through the entire process, and then it comes to a stage where it is ready to take on from the form. It joins the breath, and with the breath it starts its re-existence. And the same thing we went through in a deeper manner in the noetic destiny when we did the lunar germ and solar germ.
Yes. In the Saturday morning sections.
Yeah.
Okay. So here he says the breath form enters after the physical body's birth into the infant body, and in the heart it unites with the form aspect, and then is the breath form. Thereupon, the breath form performs its functions as the living soul of the body. It's an independent living soul. Correct. From then onwards.
So this starts with the first breath of the child.
Yes.
Post birth.
after the cord cutting.
Hmm.
Yeah, yes. The form is, and throughout that lifetime, it will be the type or pattern according to which the living breath of the breath form will build out into a visible structure that unites the visible structure, the units of nature matter, solid, fluid, airy, and radiant, of which the changing body is composed. So here it says the pattern. He explains the pattern, how it happens. The form is, and throughout that lifetime, it will be the type or pattern according to which the living breath of the breath form will build out into a visible structure. So when the body takes the physical form, it takes it follows that pattern. He's saying, isn't it?
Yes. See, basically just imagine, right? Just take a look at our diagram, right? Right? Just take a look at this diagram.
Yeah.
These are particles. These are
Yes.
particles which you will call nature matter. Okay? In its various state of light. So, just as a question for everyone, what does this nature matter consist of? What are
Elements. Earth,
All five
fire,
elements.
water, and
Five elements.
air.
Right? So you have all of them. Those are governed by Akasha, the pattern.
Karma pattern.
Correct. One is karma pattern. The second pattern, right? This still works. This model is a nature evolution or transformation model, right through. At any stage, it will not stop.
Yeah.
Right?
The progression.
Yeah. Now, what is happening? This pattern has got a physical structure. Okay. Having certain components within. This gets organized into this form. Right. Now, there is one more. Since this has gone through this transformation, what is he saying? The form is, and throughout that lifetime will be the type or pattern according to which the living breath of the breath form will build out. So now what is happening? Just as you convert the dough into a chapati, right? The same kind of a process, automated, given the transformational activity that is taking place in the universe, right? Into a visible structure, the units of nature matter, solid, fluid, airy, and radiant, those four states in which it is visible, that changing body is composed of. So now, so this body, or in other words, to be more accurate, this body, right? The body on the left side, right? It is going to get formed into a physical structure. Okay? Any question? Now, let's go further. Now, here, the picture in the mind should have, there is the triune self, That is the knower, thinker,
Think,
doer.
doer.
Doer is 11 by 12 in that environment. That environment
One
has
portion comes.
the body, the physical body, and one portion of it sitting
Embodied.
inside as the soul. In other words, he is the doer inside this body. And from there, we learned that there are 4 columns that are developed which establish the connectivity between this and the doer. Right? Those four columns becomes the silver cord which is connecting the two. That's what we learned in
Oh yeah, the lunar jump. Yes, yes. He
correct?
explains. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that is how the body is formed. All clear to everyone?
Chandrakanta, I have a question.
Hmm.
On last week's discussion and until now, will you be able to summarize the whole thing if it is possible?
After the class.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I will
Okay.
summarize it with a flow chart.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
When the doer separates from the body at death, the breath form leaves with it. Okay, the nature units of which the body is composed return to the 4 states or elements to which they belong. So all those, it goes into the 4 matters of the nature, 4 elemental matters. The form aspect of the breath form, that is the soul, accompanying the doer portion that had been in the body, passes through the various after death states. Okay, in that 12 ring chart, it goes through. And according to the doer's destiny, it will in due time be again the form which will be the cause of the conception and the form for the building up of another human body, another nature machine in which the re-existing doer will resume its work in the world and leave out that portion of its destiny which it had made by its thinking.
Correct. Now, this definitely calls for a little bit of explanation. Okay. Right?
Yes.
In various sessions of ours, we have spoken about. Have I pulled that into this? No. Okay. We have spoken about there being 35 lessons to be learned.
Yes.
Let me, right? Those 35 lessons, in order to learn those 35 lessons, we need to take a number of births, right? However, birth is like the wakeful state. Sleep or death is like the, sleep or death is one and the same, right? Where is that slide?
Are you looking for the 12 rings slide?
No.
No.
That one I can directly pick it up. I was looking for this slide. Okay. So, when we start our life, any life starts with a plan. 35 lessons to be learned. Some conditions. Only a few can be taken per life. Guided by a council of elders. Participated and decided by our full triune self or the full complement of the soul. Okay? Right? This is a collection of experiences that we are going to choose in a given life. That becomes the document or the theme of creating a life. Having done that, you will call for various people, various other souls, build up various scenarios. Those scenarios could be like, where do I take a birth? Where do I do my education? Who are going to be the parents who are going to help me complete this plan that I have created for myself? Are you all with me? Right? So this will then get translated into defining our life purpose, experiences and scenarios that we are going to undergo, which is what then gets reflected into soul contracts. Right? And all the souls who have signed a contract with each other become part and parcel of this game plan. With that, you take birth. The objective of birth is to execute the plan. Yes, Ratna.
So in this slide, you're saying the slides shows pre-birth soul plan, right?
Correct.
And then you said soul contract.
Correct.
Can you just explain the soul contract again? I missed that.
It is
part.
an agreement. See, any contract is an agreement between two entities.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Can you execute and undergo all your experiences all by yourself?
No.
So you need other participants.
Yes.
You need one soul which is playing the role of a mother.
Right.
One soul which is going to play the role of a father.
Mm.
One who is going to be your siblings. A number based on your experience. Right? Then you are going to create those who are going to be very closely attached to you, saying that here is your role. This is my role. You will play this role. I will play this role. All that is the deliverable of each of the soul who is part and parcel of your plan, your play, right?
Right.
That agreement that you sign between a soul and a soul is a contract called the soul contract.
Okay.
Right?
So whatever
now, what is
soul
your
plan...
life? See, if you close your eyes and imagine your life from childhood till date, there are so many people who have come into life.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we are also learning that we have to deliver something to them. They have to deliver something to us, which I said, imagine it to be the spiritual triangle and the physical triangle, consisting of three entities. One is your lessons to be learned, which you will call karma.
Okay.
You are equipped with certain knowledge at birth, which is the talent. Talent could be hidden, talent could be visible. And all of them have a goal.
You mean every soul that is there involved?
Yeah, these are the
this
three components. These are the three components, and the others are the manifestation variations of these components. So you have lessons, you have talent, you have goals. They are of two categories. As per Maslow's law also, there are two categories in the transformation and progression. One is physical in nature, the other one is spiritual in nature. These two comprise your purpose of life.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Now, the execution model is by means of the soul contract, but the difference is that you have a free will.
Okay.
There is a plan with which you have come, but
Mm.
change management of that plan is again given as a
In-
freedom to you.
Okay.
But in terms of gauging your progression, are you aligned to your plan? Have you completed the lesson? Is what has to be done.
Right.
And that has got a lifetime.
Mm.
Okay. Right.
Mm.
So now let's go back to that lesson.
So,
The
sir,
remaining part
Sandhya
of
here.
this, one sec. Let me. Yeah, sir.
So,
Ma'am.
just one question.
Hmm.
In all this, anyway, after my birth, I don't remember my soul plan.
That
So-
is why you get dreams which try to remind you, which you get experiences. You are learning your lesson. You are
Okay.
learning your lesson as you progress in your journey.
See, otherwise,
But-
it is like so already
No,
seeing your exam
otherwise you
paper.
don't need to come to earth.
Yeah, already you are seeing your exam paper before your exam. It is like that. And my free will is only within the confines of my soul plan,
No, the free will.
right? No.
No. Free will is encountering certain conditions when you are on the physical earth. Look at it
Okay,
that way.
and that is that struggle between my whatever. I mean,
Yes.
the God
No,
space
no.
and the ego
No,
space.
as you progress, you will get to know that you have got 7 minds and 7 bodies working together. You are a constellation of 100 trillion cells. That is what biology of belief is teaching us.
Mhm.
You are a community of 100 trillion cells. All
Okay.
have to become fully conscious. Some of them are conscious, some of them are unconscious.
Hmm.
Your progression is over when you have fully merged with consciousness 100%. That is where you started from. Right? So, if you read the light book, the light body,
Okay.
you will get to understand. You had missed a number of sessions in our Saturday evening, Sunday evening India time sessions, right? In which we
Right.
got stuck at chapter 8 beginning because we were not allowed
Right.
to progress. We were not allowed to progress by the universe. In between, it took us through a number of other books, which we completed.
Okay.
Those became very necessary for us to understand noetic destiny properly. That is, I thought we had stopped because somebody was facing a difficulty and all. But today, on hindsight, it turns out that we were not allowed to progress because we were not ready for progression.
Hmm.
You missed all those.
Yeah, I missed
Right.
all those, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But they are available in the recordings. You can go back to that
Okay, fair
recording
enough.
page. Yeah. Right. So now what is happening is, now after this explanation, reread this. And according to the doer's destiny,
Hmm.
it will be in due time, it will in due time be again in the form which will be the cause of the conception and the form for the building up of another human body, another nature machine in which the re-existing doer will resume its work in the world. What is the work in the world as per this explanation? Anybody, somebody?
Learning all those 35 lessons.
Learning on
Exactly. Good.
those 35
Very happy to
lessons,
note
right?
that you are good students and I am good teacher. Right? Another nature machine in which the re-existing doer will resume. Now, the same thing from Theosophical Society, right? What happens on death also we should understand. When we leave this body, we have a set of lessons which are complete, a set of lessons which are incomplete, and a modification to what we had planned by utilizing our free will. Right? That is the situation as far as the soul plan is concerned when we are leaving this body. Right? Now,
Yes.
how does it translate? You have Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, which is one entity, which is known as the physical body. Then you have the lower end of Manomaya Kosha, which is your astral body, the emotional body. Sorry, this is the emotional body. Right? That is the astral body. Above that, you have the mental body, which has got the lower end and upper end. They call it lower manas and upper manas. One is the mental body. The other one is the causal body. Okay? So mental body, causal body. Beyond that, what do you have? After causal body, you have Vijnanamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, the wisdom body. Right? Now, wisdom body can be considered to be the upper causal body. So now on death, whatever are the energies which are incomplete, lessons incomplete is in the energy form, the feelings and desires incomplete is in the form. Right? Then so all those energies, when the physical body is left, there is no more physical body. He has said that goes back, right?
Yeah, it disintegrates and goes into, physical
Correct,
body
right?
goes, all the units goes into nature.
Goes
Nature
back
units.
into nature. What do we do? After cremation, we take those, whatever we call the collected ash and the bones and all that. We go to some water spot and mix it as per one religion. Right? Other religion surrenders it back to the nature. They bury it. Or if you take Zoroastrians, they leave it on the Tower of Silence. Correct? So
Yes.
now what are you doing? All those units are disintegrating. What happens to this energy? What happens to this soul? This soul moves on and merges with the astral body. Right? So the physical body perishes. All the energies in that move on to the astral body. Astral body also perishes within a short time after the physical body perishing. This is all before the cremation. So that energy is transformed into the astral body. Astral body is again energies because incomplete emotions. Those pending ones then become part of the Manomaya Kosha. And in the Manomaya Kosha, I said there are two entities, right? Lower Manomaya. Manomaya Kosha also perishes. Then it goes to the entity which is known as the causal body or karmic body. So there is a filtration of all this nature unit into not nature unit, the soul unit into two categories. One is lessons complete, one lessons yet to be completed, which includes mistakes made plus incomplete lessons. They are going back to the kitty of 35. Okay. Now, this becomes your talent that you have acquired till now. Clear? With which you are going to be born. So now what is he saying? According to the destiny includes your thoughts, because all the execution of the lessons happens by virtue of thoughts, because it is the thought that creates that situation, thoughts that attracts the others, thoughts have got a pattern when it comes to manifestation. All those things are part of the soul plan. Clear? Yes, no, all right,
Yeah.
please.
I think let's go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just one. So all this happens within those 13 days? Or there's no
13
correlation
days
with the
is
13
the
days?
human
Yeah.
interpretation. It would have happened even before the commencing of the 13 days.
Okay.
That is the way human beings have interpreted it, because that interpretation that gives earning capability for the others who are serving. There are so many things that are integrated
And
into it.
also, the time and space is only on this earth.
Yeah.
So it's hard to interpret, because once you leave,
Our degree of consciousness is not enough to understand what it is.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
because in other
Okay.
dimensions there is no time and space.
Now, the next
Okay.
para.
From these statements, it will be seen that the vague and indeterminate, equivocal, and bewildering term soul alludes to that very important elemental entity, the breath form, a nature unit which is conscious as its function in the most advanced degree in nature. So he says the breath form is in a nature unit, which is a very advanced degree.
Read again. Read again.
Okay.
From these
From these-
statements, whatever we understood, it will be seen that the vague and indeterminate, equivocal, and bewildering term soul alludes to that very important elementary entity, the
Elemental.
breath form. Elemental entity, the breath form. A nature unit. What is breath form? Actually, a nature unit which is conscious. Obviously, when it is a nature unit, it can only be conscious of its
As its
function.
function.
Right? Is the most advanced degree in nature. What is most advanced degree in nature? The most refined radiant entity, most refined airy entity at the purest form, most refined fluid entity in the fluid form. It has gone through all those transformations in its purification.
That is, he calls
it is the
AIA
most
unit.
correct, right? And the most purified earth entity, all those together, right? With its various particles and subparticles depending upon the density, all those is together is that nature unit.
Basically, yeah, as we discussed before, this particular nature unit, it has gone through a lot of progression from mineral kingdom, plant kingdom to animal kingdom to human. So now it has become a advanced breath form as a nature unit.
Correct. Right. So now let's go to the
12 portions of the doer. To briefly restate at this point, certain facts made evident in the introduction. The doer is feeling and desire in the body. So the doer.
okay. So the soul is the doer in the body. In other way, that means you can write a mathematical equation here.
One of the 12 portions.
Yeah. So you have breath plus what?
Form.
Form is equal to, sorry,
Soul.
is equal to right?
Yeah, doer or soul. Called
Equal to
Jivatma. Yeah.
doer is again to be classified as
1/12.
no.
Oh, in the body. Yeah, embodied. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Correct.
Is everyone able to relate to this? Yes, no, all right, please.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So doer in the body is equal to breath plus form on one side. On the other side, he is soul. Right? This establishes the actual state of the consciousness of that establishes your soul. Okay? Yeah.
Okay. The doer is feeling and desire in the body. Feeling.
That's also another. No, no. Here,
Yeah.
we also need to enhance this equation. Is equal to
Feeling and desire.
feeling plus. Okay. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I will move it.
Okay. Okay. So,
Got it?
Feeling plus desire in the body.
yeah.
So only doer
Yeah.
is feeling and desire.
Yes. No. Soul is also, you can call, see, breath plus form is transformed as doer in the body. Why do you need doer in the body? Because you have one more entity, triune. What is the triune self equal to?
Doer, knower, doer, thinker, knower.
Knower plus
Knower, thinker, and doer.
thinker plus,
Doer.
correct? Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Because till I get yes, no, all right, I am also confused. Okay?
I'm
Okay.
only saying that only the doer is feeling plus desire.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
See, see, you are forgetting what you missed in the earlier sessions. Knower is what? Knowledge and identity, the active and passive components.
Correct.
Thinker is
Rightness and reasoning,
rightness and reason.
Hmm.
Doer
which
is feeling
resides.
and desire.
But thinker and knower, they are above the embodied body.
No, this is, see, this is your Purnatma. Okay?
The triune
You can
self is Purnatma.
yes. This is Purnatma, this is your
Jivatma.
Jivatma. Okay? Yeah, let's go further
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Okay. Feeling, though generally believed to be a fifth sense as touch, is not a sense. It is not of nature. Feeling is the passive side or aspect of the doer. Desire is the active side. Feeling and desire in the body are not two or separate. Not two or separate. So he's saying they are not they're together. They
They are
blend
not
into
two
each other.
entities, they are one and the same.
They are the two sides of a coin. They blend into
Exactly.
each other and are always functioning together, an inseparable twain. The opposite in the doer, the opposites in the doer. One dominates the other and had determined the sex of the body.
Okay?
So always they coexist, feeling and desire.
Anybody having any question at this point? Yes, no, all right, please.
Okay, that which feels and desires and thinks in the human body, that which experiences and does the things that are done in the world is the doer. So this is
So
the doer.
this is the one which is undergoing that entire transformation during the journey in a
Of the life,
lifetime.
earth life.
Questions? No hands. Hand coming up.
I have a question.
Hmm.
So, uh, um, you might have explained it earlier, but I just still now at this
Don't
point I'm
worry,
unable to
don't worry
recollect.
about all that. You have a
So,
question, ask it.
yes.
That's it.
So why is it the doer is the one that enters into the body, or it becomes the Jivatma?
Okay. For a moment, right?
Mm.
Okay. For a moment, in the absence, right? In the absence of this phenomena, okay, what are you?
In the
You are
sense,
this?
if we don't have a body, you mean
Yes,
we are formless?
we are
Just to
particles. You are
yes,
knower, thinker, doer, or
right.
you are Trishanku Swarga, in which you have got a portion of your Jivatma living.
Mm. Mm.
Now, the universe itself, from what we learnt about the ascension and all, if you remember, right? In our unified, I spoke about the ascension and the dimensions.
Mm.
You are able to relate?
Not the ascension part, but I remember about the dimensions in that
Okay.
session.
Now, as you move up in each, you are ascending.
Right.
As you come down, you are descending.
Descending. Mm.
Right? The noun form of ascending is ascension.
Mm.
Okay, now you recall? We
Yes.
had those 12 steps, right? And each stage of existence had a purpose, like a corporate organization, top management, middle management, and the ground entities. As a
Mm.
soul in the body, we are actually existing in all those. That is the 35 lessons that we have to cover in all those stages. Classroom 1, classroom 2, classroom 3, and so on, like 35 lessons are segregated into various other components, correct? Right? Now,
Yes.
you have to go through, and the entire universe, which was one, broke itself into, by the act of separation. They wanted to play a game to learn more and more about itself. Okay? They wanted to learn more and more about themselves or
Yes.
itself. That learning is done through various games. One of the game is separation, in which Earth is one entity participating in that. Why did they want? They wanted to know more about themselves. So they decided to play that game. In that game,
Mm.
the rules are this, in which you have a knower, you have a thinker, you have a doer. All of them are enclosed in a completely balanced body. That body, due to certain stages, the tests that it wanted to create and see whether it was able to passed the game of separation or had to stay together, it started breaking itself into components. Those components are the experiences. To experience, is there more to it than the 35 lessons or not? Let us say that is the game.
Mm.
Okay. Now, it has got a structure in that game, the rules to be played. I will give you a body. I will give you a lifetime. Right? And
Okay.
I will give you a consciousness. And this is the theme along which the entire game will execute itself.
So the universe decides this, or the
No,
supreme being decides?
the supreme oneness, all these entities have got a role to play in that. The first step was separation from what we call the universe or oneness. The supreme broke into a set of souls that is known as the triad or whatever it is in that language, in their language. Right? So you say that is the Devaloka. Then you come down to human loka and so on and so forth. That is the entire course of the game. From a soul
Okay.
perspective. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So, from a particle, you are the one from being an, after having passed through the stages of matter, right? You have now gone to the next stage. That matter which became conscious, attached breath to itself, which became a life, that life is what we are. And there is again a process because we have to complete those lessons, right? That is what is a lifetime and so on. Very good. Yeah. So let's go. So that which feels and desires and thinks in the human body, that which experiences and does the things that are done in the world is the doer. What is the doer? The doer is equal to doer in the body plus doer in the triune self. That is the full complement of the doer. Which is this doer? Which
feels
doer is
desires.
this?
Feels desires in the
Correct.
human body for the experience sake.
Yeah. This doer, whether it is this doer in the body or doer in the triune self, he is the one who has to maintain the balance in the body. Balance between what? Between the two sides of the coin. The two sides of the coin is on the
Feeling and
physical
desire.
earth, aligned by the purpose of life, aligned to the purpose of life, and in the triune self, in maintaining the balance of that body whenever they are tested from the supreme, which is the knower, the thinker, and the desirer. Knower and thinker are the same because you are made in the reflection or image of.
God, the creator.
So you have that level of wisdom available to you as potential. But this feeling and desire is the one that is complicating, and that also
Obstruction.
happens to be your soul.
Obstruction.
Clear?
Yeah.
I can't be clearer than this. Okay. Yeah.
That doer in the body, however, is only one of 12 portions of the entire doer.
Correct.
These 12 portions are inseparable, but each portion re-exists separately. The 12 re-exist successively, one after the other, another, one at a time in life after life.
So these 12 portions, one of them will come down. right? And it is not that the same fellow will come down again and again.
Every
Okay?
time different doer
Yes.
with
Let us go further.
few divine qualities to get to get perfection.
So
Now,
if-
this
when
is
we
an
take,
interest.
if we take a multiple life, births, so these 12 doers are constantly like, coming one after another in each.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
So-
That's exactly what he is saying.
yes.
Yeah.
The entire doer is only one part. The psychic part are three integral parts of its immortal triune self. So he says the entire doer is only one part, the psychic part of the three integral parts of its immortal triune self. That's what is doer, thinker, knower. So it is one of the one third. The other two are thinker, the mental part, and the knower, the noetic part. So here he says the doer is the psychic part, and the thinker is the mental part, knower is the noetic part.
Correct. So he
Because
has
of-
got three states of existence, which is one is physical, that he has covered in the upper para. Okay,
Yeah, the
where he
feeling
says,
desire.
correct, right? So that is one part. Now he has got the other three parts.
Two.
One is the entire
Mental.
doer. So from the triune self, he has got the doer, which is 11 by 12. Right? So having completed that, he has got the psychic part. Psychic part is covered. The three parts of the immortal triune self. So what are the other two? Thinker and knower and psychic part. Psychic part is divided into two. The physical and the 11 by 12 of the triune self. Got it? Yes, no, all right, please. See, I
Actually, I
have
wanted to
knower,
why 11
thinker,
by 12?
doer. Pardon?
Why are you saying every time 11 by 12 of the triune self? That's what I was stuck on.
Why do I say 11 by 12? The
Yeah.
doer in that body is one part.
Right.
Okay? So,
Okay.
go back to this equation. There is a doer here,
Mhm.
but when he has sent out one portion for experiencing a life, what is the portion that is left? Is this not 11 by 12?
Okay,
Yes,
since the
no?
doer itself
All
is
right.
one of 12 parts. Okay, that way that. Thanks.
Anybody, any question?
We will be knowing about all the 12 parts now, right? As we proceed further.
No, but there are no names. There is only one doer. But
Okay.
in order to play the game of this separation and successfully learn those 13 lessons, right?
Mm.
Only one portion comes down.
One
No,
portion of
35
this
lessons.
35 lessons, but in a lifetime, right? That doer is only one of 12 portions of the entire doer. So,
Okay.
right? This is always complete. Correct?
Yes. You mean the triune self?
In the triune self, everything is supposed to be complete.
Right. Yes.
But it is succumbing to doer. It wants to learn more. So desire is triggered. Okay? In order to satiate the desire, because desire and feeling have to equal itself if the balance is to be maintained. Okay? Right? So now what it does, who is responsible for maintaining the body? The doer.
Because he resides in the body. Because the doer
No,
resides in the
not
body.
that. His role is to balance feeling and desire at all times.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, knowledge and the only difference between the Supreme and the Purnatma is the role played by feeling and desire.
Okay.
Okay. Now, feeling
Hmm.
and desire together is known as the doer.
Right.
He is assigned a responsibility.
Hmm.
What is that responsibility?
Of learning all the
Feeling, no. That where are those lessons coming from? Variation or imbalance of feeling and desire is equal to lesson.
okay. Okay.
Okay, so let me
Hmm.
write that also. Right? Imbalance of okay. Okay, this is a lesson.
Hmm.
You have got how many lessons? These are 35 in number around.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
How are you going to learn these lessons? By
experiences like karma. The
experiences,
experiences.
karma, and all, but you need a physical body which is
Yes. Okay.
completely pure. Feeling and desire is establishing the fact that the body is not pure.
Feeling and desire is establishing that the body is not pure, 100%
Because
pure.
who is to keep the body pure?
Soul,
Which part of the soul?
doer. Mm.
Correct? Now, if
Yes.
feeling and desire is not equal to each other, there is imbalance,
Yes.
right? That imbalance you are calling a lesson,
Yes. Okay.
right?
Mm.
You have to be pure from any angle that you look at it, at the highest form.
Okay.
That feeling and desire is the constituent of nature.
Okay.
The nature
So,
matter, it has got 5 elements.
yes. Earth,
One
water,
of the
air,
element
fire.
is kept with the doer itself. All the 4 are going to undergo different states.
Okay.
Yes or no? Are you able
Yes.
to visualize that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Break
So,
yourself into components. Break
okay.
yourself into various components consisting of all these entities.
Mm.
Right? Now you are the board, you are playing a game. So you have a board, you are the coins, you are the dice, you are the one that is holding the dice so that you can shake the dice and drop it. You are the rules, you are everything. All these make up one lesson. Okay?
Uh,
You are able to relate? No, confused.
yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. Now start the game. You have played a game. But
Mm.
before start, you are putting all this base, you are bringing all these bits and pieces together. Yes?
Uh,
That you are going to play around with to balance feeling on one side and desire on the other side.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
right? So that is why he is saying that you have got doer, but the game says that this doer has to go to Mother Earth. It needs a
Okay.
body to establish a balance between, because it is the body that can, it is only the body that can establish that feeling is equal to desire. It is
Okay.
only the body, because he is the only one that can operate.
Okay.
He is the
So,
driver. He is the driver.
mm,
He is the operator of this entity, which is 100 trillion cells, which is made up of atoms and
Molecules.
no, atoms.
Yeah.
These atoms undergo in the art of balancing, they are undergoing atom to molecule, they are interacting with each other, becoming molecule, becoming a chemical, becoming a
System,
what?
organs and
Cell,
systems. Yeah.
right?
Cells,
They
organ
are then
systems.
becoming communities operating as sense
yes.
organs, as the heart.
Mm,
All these are those and those matter, the purest form
mm,
of matter, right?
mm,
That is going
mm.
through all these transformations in completing the lesson. For that, the doer is having
Okay.
12 components, 11 support the 12th. Because 11 are in one domain, the 12th is in the earth for a given
Okay.
lifetime. Okay? He is being
Mm,
supported, because
mm,
if
mm.
he needs knowledge, if he needs any identity, they cannot directly come down. They have to come to the body. How do they come to the body? The 11 by 12 of the doer, the Purnatma, will guide the Atma inside, the Jivatma. And Jivatma will gain the experience, which will then go back to the Jivatma. From the Jivatma, it will merge with the Purnatma, where they say, okay, this lesson learned, this is not yet complete. So that is establishing the
Okay.
cycle of
Okay.
birth
Cycle.
and death. So
Cycle of birth.
what
Yeah.
you can imagine is, right? The 360 degrees of the lessons that you have to learn are divided into 12 components. And one component is a custodian of 30 degrees of a character. 35 by 30.
Mm,
Right? That
mm.
becomes one component of one unit, right? So that
Yes.
360 degrees can be learned by adding up all the 30 degrees that he is going to complete of the Purnatma.
Mm.
30 times 12. 360.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So
Right.
that
Yeah.
is what he has
mm.
explained in now. So far, that is the picture he has painted for us. The entire doer is only one part. That is the psychic part.
Okay.
Right? Psychic part is
Okay.
doer. Thinker is the thinker is the other part. That is the mental part. The knower is the noetic part. And the game is played on what?
On Earth, right? Is that
Yes,
what you're saying?
that is the
Physical. Physical. Yeah. On physical earth, physical body, embodied doer.
Are you able to visualize this picture?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right? So now in the universe, you've got the highest end and the lowest end, which is the 12 dimensions. Highest dimension to the lowest dimension. Yes? 12
Yes.
steps.
Mm.
So, in our meditation that we will continue today, we are going to talk about desires.
Okay.
Early morning, when we start
Right.
level 2 of the meditation, right? We are going to be talking about this desire.
Okay. Okay.
Are you able to now
Yes.
understand the entire thing?
Yes, Chandragar. I'm able to understand. Yeah.
Very good. I am happy because this will help us scale the staircase
Mm.
of the unified meditation in a very structured, understanding manner. You are one of the person who is going to conduct, so you will be tested there.
Me? No,
Yeah,
I
you are
did
one
not.
of the person who is
Another,
conducting the.
no, that is another Ratna.
Ah,
There
that's
are, there are,
another.
No,
That's
no.
Ratna
two.
Lingam Neni.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that is another. Okay.
Ah, yeah. I got
He's
scared.
no, Ratna from New Jersey, Lingamaneni. Yeah.
Both
Okay.
of us are from New Jersey.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know
She
that.
is
Okay.
Lingamaneni. My
Yeah.
last name is
Lingamaneni
Somsetti.
is my cousins, that they are family friends.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, okay, okay.
You see, Upendra Chivukula is my cousin.
Okay, I am not aware of him.
Yeah, he was the mayor and all that of which area in New Jersey? I think Brunswick, New Brunswick.
Oh, New Brunswick. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, he was the mayor, and then later on he even contested as the congressman, I think.
I know him
Oh,
very well. We know him,
Yeah,
my family.
yeah.
so
Okay.
Chandragar, now will you be talking about the other level, the other parts also, or it is
No,
all
other parts is repetition of this one
Same.
part which is in the physical earth.
so then why is it
When,
specifically mentioned as 12
okay,
parts then?
now see, I am, let us say, I am the Purnatma, you are all my Amshatmas.
Ah,
How many people are we? Are we more than 12? Two extra. So, since ma'am is there guiding us and there are some senior masters, we will put them aside, right? Let us say I've got 12 parts. I've got 12
okay,
parts here. Okay.
okay,
Now,
okay.
I have the 12 by 12,
Mm,
but I had to make myself 11 by 12 and keep it into one container, right? I am calling myself the president of the company I have created. 1 by 12
mm,
is the one who is going to undergo the assigned lessons.
okay.
The assigned
So,
lessons that 1 by 12 has to undergo, complete.
mm,
And
ah,
while he is learning, right? While he is learning, I am the one who is assimilating that learnt knowledge for the
okay,
team. For
okay,
me, as 12 entities.
okay, okay,
Okay. That wisdom, next time, that is, this life is over, I have broken them down, my next life is going. So the next person who is going to do will be equipped with that knowledge.
okay, okay.
But
Oh,
he is
so
again, he is having 11 by 12 to support him in his game.
mm. Oh, now I am able to understand. Okay,
See,
so the
Ratna, one thing I want. See, always this doer is connected to other 11 by 12 of the knower, thinker, doer. So
uh,
whatever this doer is doing,
yeah,
experiencing,
mm.
everything is connected and it is registered there.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I understood the
So
picture now.
same,
Okay.
every portion is going through the same cycle. So we need not study all the 12,
Okay,
11, 12
right,
portions.
right. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and iddరికి.
No. This is very important because
Yeah,
the entire game consists of
based on this.
knower, thinker, doer played on a plane or played on it is played on between four worlds, four states of existence, four planes, right? Okay.
What's
Now,
the
in that game, you have got a physical part, right? You have got a psychic part, a mental part, and a noetic part.
Right. Yes.
So you are starting at the physical layer. You are learning something. For that learning, you need to be supported by your presence in the psychic part, in the mental part, and the noetic part. So you can be divided into a picture, something like this. While you are on the physical earth, you are appearing to be, right? You are a mental part, a physical part, a psychic part. You are particles till I observe. How do I observe? When I observe, you are converting, transforming yourself to organs in the body and so on. The game is not small, the game is pretty large. Okay. Now, interconnectivity, in order to make this happen, has got a flow of energy, your breath, all those things are coming into play.
Okay.
Ma'am, I again bow to Mother Universe because, right, this is a picture I got in my dream.
Wow.
Okay. I didn't understand why I am getting it, but I just recorded what I got. With the wisdom that I have collected so far, I was able to interconnect them. Right? Universe is high. And I didn't know why. Now I am seeing the purpose behind this slide. Right? See how beautifully they are getting connected. Right?
So also Ratna, in this picture, in this multi-layered picture, see the solid part is the physical body, very dense. All the particles they have come together very dense. As the dimensions, as you grow to other dimensions of other bodies, higher bodies, like a causal body, supracausal, and the gap between, you can see the gap between, it is increasing. The particles, the density goes down, because when you are coming down from higher self to down to earth, from higher dimensions to down to earth, it is dense. Okay. When you ascend, okay, and it becomes very lighter and less denser.
So,
That is why in the
here
picture
again there is one more picture that is missing, which connects itself. The performance of the chakra in terms of attracting these forces within, laterally, and the integration of the soul or the consciousness of the soul, converting it to unified chakra.
Yeah, the bottom three are the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana,
This is
and
the survival
Manipura.
chakra.
Survival
This
chakra.
is your Anahata, the centering in the heart.
Yeah,
Centering in the heart, the connectivity of all.
the love chakra, love, yeah.
Yes.
ये कहाँ से आ गया यार? Really, this seems to be the mother of thinking and destiny also.
And also in the energy to matter picture, you can see with every breath we take, that we are taking the units of the from all the different units.
This is how the chakras are distributed in the body.
Mm.
right? Your feelings and thoughts. And this diagram is not good enough, so I have not pasted it.
Yeah. And also he says initially in this shape, they become, when it is aligning, it becomes a circle like a chakra.
No, from particles, they will basically start forming through your organs, they become this physical manifestation.
Oh, I see. Okay. The energy
Because
particles.
yeah, those energy particles have to sustain, right? Your generative
Yes.
system is going to utilize this chakra to do that particular activity.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, right?
So in the birth or at conception, the chakra system should start from the Sahasrara downwards, right?
Not necessary that it is Sahasrara, it depends. There is a
See, logical.
separate
Okay, take care.
book I had given, there is a separate 4-page article I had circulated long ago.
Actually, the recent one, the table helps. It's a very condensed one. You have put it.
No, that is the evolution after the chakra is formed.
Oh, that is the
The
evolution
table
part.
is
Okay.
the growth with age.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
Correct.
this one is the chakras and embryogenesis. There is one
Correct.
article I had posted.
Yes. I need to go through. Yeah.
So will it be in the recording and this thing?
No, it is not
it?
in the recording because
Okay.
it was not discussed. I wanted people to just go through it. So I had posted
Okay,
it in
so
the other Thinking and Destiny group.
okay, I'll
It
check
should
there.
be
Otherwise,
there.
I'll request.
Embryogenesis and chakras.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. You want me to go ahead? Because
Yeah.
of the imperfections and limitations of the human body, the thinker and knower parts of the triune self do not dwell in the body, as does the embodied portion of the doer part. So everyone must be familiar with this part. But what he's
Yeah.
saying, the knower and thinker, they do not dwell in the doer portion of the embodied physical
Correct.
body.
Correct.
They merely contact the body by means of nerve centers. So basically, the knower and thinker, they merely contact the body, physical body, by means of nerve centers. Hereafter,
And even that is done through the doer there.
other portions of the doer.
Correct.
Yeah. Hereafter, for the sake of the brevity, when the meaning of the text is clear, the single word doer will be used instead of such words as doer in the body. So here he's saying whenever from now onwards, whenever he says doer, we need to understand that doer in the body. Okay, now that is the embodied doer portion. At the embodied doer portion, the portion of the doer existing in the human body. So
Okay. I think we will stop here if people want me to stop, if they want me to proceed. But then it's already 10 o'clock in EST.
Yes. Let us stop it.
We will stop here and tomorrow we will take on from System of the Universe.
Systems. Yeah.
So everyone clear as far as we have gone?
Yes.
Where is no? Where is all right?
No, if some questions come again, I'll ask again, sir.
No, you can always
Because right
ask
now I'm
again, but
thinking-
till now everything
till now
is
it's
clear.
Yes, sir. Right now I'm thinking, depending on how evolved the doer is, the energy centers, basically the way I'm looking at it is that the knower and thinker is more like the energy only. It's in the
All
energy
of them
form.
are energy. The moment you leave
true,
the
but
physical earth, what are you when you leave the physical earth?
all energy. That is okay. What I'm saying right now, since I'm looking at myself as the doer, how much I'm connected to my energy forms depends on the evolution of the doer right now in my physical form. Is that the right understanding?
Okay. No, not this. This is for some other purpose. Where is that diagram? Where is that? Oh, yes, that's somewhere here. Come on. Where are you, my friend? Somewhere here. No? Which one have I picked? So many repetitions of the same thing. Okay. Yeah. Now, Sandhya ji, your question. Can you repeat it for me?
My question was, how well is the thinker and knower connected to the doer depends on how evolved the doer is. Is that the right understanding?
No. Knower, thinker, doer at
Are
the
all at the same
Purnatma level are
Right.
all enclosed in a perfect balanced body.
Perfect. That's okay.
Okay. Now,
But my feelings and emotions are deciding my doer. That's where I was trying to.
no, that's main, that is deciding the balance of the body, the quality of the body. Are you getting
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Right. Now, what has happened? If I remove the body from the equation, what are you left as? Can I say you are left
Energy
as
only.
these particles?
Right. Energy, I would say. Okay. Particles.
Particles.
Mhm.
The interconnectivity of the particles is the energy when they are reacting with each other. Correct?
Okay.
While knower and thinker are going to be consistent, there is going to be no change.
That
Okay?
is exactly what I'm saying. Right.
But thinker, the one who is to maintain this body inside, right, needs the power of knower and thinker also. Right? Without knowledge, without righteousness, without a sense of how things work, can you work anything?
No, I can't.
You can't. Right? So, those are part of this one. Now, you have broken yourself into doer, which has got 12 parts, right? With two functions. One is supporting the fellow on the physical earth who is undergoing the change management of the body that he has taken with him.
Correct.
Okay. So, when I become conscious, the knower will come in contact through the 11 by 12 doer to my pineal body. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Right? The same fellow will come to my heart, the think will come to my heart. No, thinker is the knower thinker. Yeah. Thinker will come to my heart to enable the thinking process through my heart and lungs to operate the body. Conscience. Conscience is not a property of the mind. It is a property. of the brain. It is a property of the heart.
Okay. Okay.
Heart is where the 4 columns as one silver light is connecting. It is at the heart.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the process that is running in the nature that you cannot halt is this transformation. Okay?
Okay. ठीक है.
ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
तो
I need
आपके
to leave.
सीख में you are going through many of these. Yeah. If this is clear, next chapter will make it all the more better. समझ में आ गया?
Right now, yes, sir.
ठीक है. Yeah. So any
Okay. I need to leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye everyone. Bye everyone. Bye.
Thank you, sir.